Hi, this is Kathianne Lewis coming to you from beautiful rural Snohomish County. And today I want to lift your faith by giving you some things that you can do to prove your faith. That you have faith in yourself, that you have faith in divine principle, that you have faith in the process, that you have faith in the universe following through on what you do. And I'll start with a metaphor which is really true, but you'll get the idea from this metaphor. Back in the old days, like when my grandparents were alive, many people had pumps. And they had pumps outdoors. And their pump was for the cattle. And there was always a bucket by the pump. And they never let the cows drink that dry because they needed that water to pour into the pump, to prime the pump so that the water could flow out. Now, I'm not really sure how that all works, but I know there's some of you that are engineers and scientifically minded, and you understand this. I don't understand it, but I do know it worked. And it had to work because that is the way it worked. Well, the same way with the universe. Oftentimes we put a demand on the universe. This is what I want. This is my heart's desire. And then we do nothing. But there's always something to do. Always something to do. It doesn't have to be a big something. But we have to become involved in the process of our demonstration. Now, we're not going to make it happen. We're not in charge of the end result, but we're in charge of what can I do today? What can I do today? What can I do today? I'll give you an illustration. There was a wonderful woman, young woman, that wanted to go to Portugal with me when I was taking a sacred travel trip to Portugal. She really felt called to do it, and yet she didn't have the money. She was in graduate school. She just didn't have the money. But she knew she wanted to sign up, and she knew she wanted to go. So she started looking for things that she could sell. She had an old ring, and she could sell it. She could tutor and got some more money. And money was, a little here and a little there. But that was priming the pump. And pretty soon, more money started to roll in. Unexpected money. More students. More things that she thought of that I don't need. Why am I keeping this? I could sell it for a lot of money. And she earned all the money she needed to go to Portugal with ease and effortlessness, because she started the process by taking a step. There was a time when Tim and I wanted to refinance our home here in Snohomish, and we bought at a certain level. You've probably done this before. We bought here, but the property started to go down and it was only worth this much, and we bought it here. And so to refinance was difficult because we had to come up with a whole lot of money to pay back the old mortgage just to refinance. But I just started putting a little money into the mortgage and pay off the mortgage, pay a little more in. I had a class that gave me a certain amount of money. They collected some money, and I put that money on the mortgage. And then I found something else, and I put that money on the mortgage. I too had an old ring that I didn't need anymore. I sold the ring, put the money on the mortgage, and pretty soon, money was coming in from two sources that had a lot. I mean, there was a lot of money in it, and I would have never dreamt that I would have gotten the money that way. And we paid down enough to refinance. It was wonderful. I'm really grateful. I hope that gives you the idea that you don't have to make something happen, but you participate in allowing it to happen by having faith that you have something today that you can do to make a step in the journey of fulfillment towards the intention that you hold in mind. See, Judge Thomas Troward said that in the end is the means, but oftentimes the means is right around us. So we take a step, and then we take a step, and then we take a step, and pretty soon more steps are made, and things begin to unfold, and we arrive because we had faith that it was going to happen. See, when we resist action, it's because we really don't believe in the certainty of the outcome that we're holding. And so God waits for us to be certain. And we will know, and the universe will know we're certain by the actions that we take. I hope that's helpful to you. Bye for now.
Start with what you got. No sense worrying about what's not. You already have what you need. Underneath your fingertips, you see everything you need to succeed. You can get true satisfaction if you just put your dream in action. The second and the third step are the smartest. It's that darn first step. It's the hardest. You gotta start with what you got. There's no sense worrying about what's not. You already have what you need. Underneath your fingertips, you see everything you need to succeed. Start with what you got. No sense worrying about what's not, 'cause you already have what you need. Underneath your fingertips, you see